Well, I can't believe it. For a third night in a row, we got to call out South Shore 12 again. Again. I mean, they're all over the South Shore again. Dozens attend wake for a victim of West Babylon. They're in Santa Moriches again. They're West Babylon. I mean, it's so obvious what is going on here. It's so obvious. I mean, how do they get away with this time and time again? It's unfreaking believable. It really is. And we're going to start with the Santa Moriches residents. Oh, they're upset about crime in their community again. Again, I'm going to point it out to you right here. Check out Corum Civic Association channel. You want to see police watch as vagrant assault woman and condemned building. This is what's going on in Corum right now. But where the fuck is News 12? Nowhere to be found. Oh, because Corum doesn't have white people in it. It's all people of color. We don't care. We don't care because this network is racist. This has got to stop. Racism is illegal. I'm not going to stand for it.
Meeting tonight in Santa Moriches following a recent spike
look at
in
all,
crime
they're all
in the
white.
area.
So they get heard because they're white.
To address the issue in 2 days.
They get heard because they're white. But the people in Corum don't get heard because they're not white. How is that okay?
DC was there.
Well, there are members of this community who genuinely fear for their safety right now. They
fear for their safety. You should try living in Corum. You should try living in Corum and see what they deal with there.
The police have been visible lately, but they want more to be done.
There's a lot of changes that need to be made.
Santa Moriches residents and business owners speaking out for the second straight day about
they're covering it 2 days in a
in
row.
their community. And now there's a discussion about starting a neighborhood watch.
But I do want to coordinate.
You know what? I am almost pissed to go to News 12. In fact, I think I'm going to do it. Tomorrow, I'm going to News 12, their studios, in person, and confronting them. Because I've had it.
Like that, a neighborhood watch. I firmly believe it works.
The concern is over safety in the downtown area after 2 people were allegedly caught performing a lewd act near an elementary school twice. And a brawl broke out in the middle of the street. Tickets have been
Look at what people in Corum deal with. I don't want to play the video because I don't have permission, but look at what people in Corum have to deal with. Go to the Corum Civic Association channel. See what they have to actually deal with. But nobody cares about them. Nobody cares because they're not white.
Shoot for public drunkenness.
We have a very unique town. We all know each other.
Yeah, we all know each other. It's very cliquey. We only allow our own kind to live here. All this other crap going on.
President of the Santa Moriches Watchdog Community Association, a civic group he founded. He's urging the community to remain vigilant and report suspicious activity.
The white people are upset.
I wanted to hear from the community, what some of the issues are in the town, the streets they live on.
We all need to speak up. We need to make the phone calls. We need to make people aware of what's going on.
And Suffolk police say they have increased foot patrols in this area. Business owners have also told us that they have seen police coming into their stores to check in on them.
Of course, they get to be safe, right? They get to be protected. They get to be heard. Another one, West Babylon. All West Babylon. All about the South Shore. I mean, how do they get away with this? I've had it. I'm going down to News 12 tomorrow. I'm going down to their studios and giving them a piece of my mind over this crap. Because this racism is going to stop.
Together to mourn and pray for an 18-year-old from Babylon. His family finding support as they try to make sense of it all. News 12's John Dowding is in Babylon tonight, and John, the heartbreak
Babylon
is
again. I mean, 2 minutes on this.
The support that we're seeing.
What about
really
the man
incredible.
shot to death in Hempstead? Oh, he doesn't matter because he's black, right? I mean, how do they get away with this crap?
Absolutely, Antoinette. And those signs of support
How do you
that we're seeing
get
throughout
away
Babylon
with
and
blowing
West Babylon
off like almost half of Long Island's population?
have
How do you
taken
do
the
that?
shape of these blue and yellow ribbons throughout those 2 communities. It's a simple gesture done by the PTA here to tell those families, a signal to them that they are not alone. And it's something the families tell me they say has not gone unnoticed.
What we've received, we could never repay.
Amidst a tragedy, the caring spirit of the Babylon and West Babylon communities shines tonight.
Family and friends of 18-year-old Riley Good paid their respects at a wake this evening. As we reported, he died early Saturday morning in a car crash. His grandfather tells us the family is so grateful for the community's support since the tragedy.
Food's coming, support's coming.
Oh, it's all about these people.
The drug crash, as are top of mind.
It's sad he died, but what about people of color who died?
We know
They're less important, right?
Laid to rest tomorrow.
They're less important. I mean, they really are just getting more and more blatant. They're just getting more and more blatant, and then they are West Babylon again. West Babylon again. Let me guess. This gets another 1 minute and 43 seconds.
Changes could be
Meanwhile, the shooting in Hempstead gets 15 seconds.
coming to the road where that deadly
Let's make
crash
dangerous
happened.
intersections safe.
And
There's
News
lots
12
of dangerous
John Dowding
intersections all across Long Island. But no, because they're important, they get to be safe. They get to be heard.
in West Babylon.
Oh, because they got the white skin and the finance careers. I'm so sick of it.
Well, first and foremost, Antoinette, it's crystal clear here in West Babylon. The community is still in mourning.
How do you get away with this? How do you get away with this? How do you get away with ignoring us?
Now, a spokesperson for Suffolk County Executive Romaine's office tells us the county initiated a study here on the intersection. Now, the calls for improvement come
So
out.
talking about the intersection where this happened. That intersection doesn't look that bad. Oh my! Let's look at this intersection here.
What they'll do to prevent the next tragedy.
That intersection doesn't look that bad. There are so many more intersections that are way worse in the middle of the island, but nobody cares about that.
Why are you not here today? There are people fighting for their lives right now because of the county's inability to create a safe roadway here.
It's never. I mean, do you believe these snobs? Do you believe how they dramatize all this stuff? I mean, you got to be kidding me. Oh, and Babylon body parts, of course. All over that. They forget about, let's see how much time they spend on that. Not as much time. But, of course, because it happened in Babylon, we're going to be all over it. I mean, you're just ignoring, like almost like half of Long Island. How the hell do you get away with this? We're going to go on maps and show you Center Moriches. Because everybody, they make it out to be such a dangerous neighborhood. It's funny, you know. You just go about 3 miles to the west in Mastic Beach. That's dangerous. But no, they don't go there. Oh, that's because again, there's too many people of color. We can't go there. Sorry. Let's find Center Moriches on the map. Here is Center Moriches. Make it out to be so bad. Let's take a look at it and see. Looks pretty nice. I don't see a lot of vacant stores or anything. Look at that nice smooth road. The street views from July 2024. Plenty of businesses here. You got bars. Everything's kept up nicely. Yeah, and Ed Romaine is from Center Moriches, too. Well, that also may be part of the reason they're getting hurt as well. I like Ed Romaine, but we all know. You can see, nice town, of course, certain demographic. All those people, they get to be taken care of. They get to be safe. Yeah. This looks like a beautiful town. I have nothing to... I don't see anything... I mean, look, they're all white finance professionals. They're all certain demographic. They get to be heard. Maybe not all, but they're all white-collar. They're well-to-do. We all know that. Meanwhile, we go into Corum. Let's take a look and see what Corum has to go through. But nobody cares about that, right? Nobody cares about Corum. Take a look at Corum. Take a look at this. Take a look at the blight that we got here. Abandoned building here. Bike tied to a bus stop. It was way worse. We go into the shopping center over here. You always have homeless people hanging out over here. This bus stop. Of course, you probably won't see it in the street view, but always people hanging around this area, always. Of course, you're not going to see it in the street view, but you see the neglect. You see the neglect, but no, it gets way worse once you get east of the shopping center. Take a look at some of these buildings here. But no one actually covers this, right? Look at this. Look at these abandoned buildings. You got people hanging out, homeless living in here, drug deals going on. Nobody cares. Nobody does a damn thing about it because, oh, well, it's a community of color. So nobody really cares. It's not a certain demographic. You know what? I'm tired of this racism. I really am. Look at this. I mean, this is August 2024. Yeah, look at this shopping center here. They're all very run down, too. You just go to Corum Civic Association. I don't want to play their video because I don't want to get. I'll provide you the link. You can see what goes on in this area. This area is a neglected area. All right, but nobody here gets hurt. Nobody here. And Middle Island's going too. Middle Island's gone too. Middle Island's going. You got a lot of abandoned stores over here too in Middle Island. This is abandoned as well, though this might be an old view. Yeah, it's July. Oh, they got another place here that came in. But you got a lot of abandoned stores here. It's not good. I'm surprised that Rite Aid is still there. But, I mean, the kind of activity you have in this area, I mean, just go to the Corum Civic Association. Take a look at what they're dealing with here. What the hell is going on in New York? Imagine being this company. Somebody up to no good. Walking right, the police do absolutely nothing. It's like they're thumbing their nose. They're like, we don't care about you. Sorry. You don't have a right to be safe. We're only going to protect the white people. I mean, my gosh. The racism on this island is completely out of control. And I'm not going to stand for it. This is war.